In today's show, the Bitcoin uptrend is not over. New data shows that the big whales aren't selling their precious Bitcoin. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest analysis from Crypto Burb, as well as Sentiment and Glassnode Analytics, as well as Plan B. Also, Max Kaiser says Bitcoin has a 300x path from here with a $300 trillion market cap. Own it or have fun staying poor. Also in today's show, Bitcoin searches in Turkey spike 566% after the Turkish lira drops literally 17%, as the Bitcoin archive points out right here. We'll be discussing this in today's show. Also in today's episode, the Bitcoin price could hit $300,000 this year, says Bobby Lee. That's right. In this new interview, he goes on to share that Bitcoin could soar as high as $300K in the current bull market based on its historical patterns, according to the former CEO of the crypto exchange BTCC. He also goes on to share, I think Bitcoin could really go up to over $100,000 by this summer. I'll be breaking down all the highlights from this interview for you right here in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. You can see Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most of the major altcoins back in the green. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button, that's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, March 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern, it's going down. Tika Twari's next live event entitled Crypto's Next $1 Trillion Coin. Back in 2016, Tika picked Bitcoin when it was trading at just $428, which went on to become the first $1 trillion coin. And now Tika believes he discovered the next $1 trillion coin. To register for this live event, click the link right down below this video in the description. It'll take you here. Simply enter your best email address and click the button that says sign me up. If you would have purchased Bitcoin back in 2016, back when Tika recommended it, you'd be up over 120x today. And it gets better. Bitcoin breaking the 1 trillion barrier sent other cryptos into escape velocity, delivering stunning returns from 1,200% all the way up to 38,000% plus. So go ahead and register, click the link right down below, and I look forward to seeing you on this live event. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. We have a lot to discuss, so let's dive right in, shall we? The Bitcoin price is consolidating between the $55K to $59,000 range, establishing the mid $50K region as a support area. This trend coincides with strengthening on-chain fundamentals, such as whale and address activity. Since the Bitcoin rally began to accelerate in November 2020, the 7-day average active addresses have increased in tandem. A anonymous trader known as Crypto Burb shared the following on crypto Twitter. Bitcoin 7-day average over daily active addresses is sideways while the price action climbs. The upside trend is the strongest when backed by on-chain trends. It shows that on-chain trends have been supplementing both short and long-term Bitcoin price cycles. Next, the big whales are not selling, but accumulating Bitcoin as they should. According to data from Sentiment, big Bitcoin whales have been mostly accumulating Bitcoin, as over 35,000 Bitcoin has left the exchanges in the past 30 days. The latest outflows have also pushed down the exchange's Bitcoin reserves to the lowest level since early March, before Bitcoin hit a new all-time high above $60,000. As you can see right here, checking out this tweet from Sentiment, as you'd expect, not all Bitcoin whales are behaving in unison. However, we've seen interesting trends these past couple of months, such as 100 to 1,000 Bitcoin addresses adding 353,000 more BTC since February 1st, while 1 to 10,000 addresses have shed 300,000 BTC. And as you can see right here, it shows Bitcoin's large addresses behaving drastically different, with 100 to 1,000 Bitcoin addresses accumulating as the whales should be. The chart shows that 1,000 to 10,000 Bitcoin addresses have been selling, but analysts from WhaleMap said that this range is a difficult range to analyze. This range could include exchange addresses, which are not tagged by most on-chain data gathering platforms. So ideally, it would be more accurate to compare 100 Bitcoin to 1,000 Bitcoin and then 10,000 plus Bitcoin holding addresses. And according to the WhaleMap analysts, in the 1 to 10K band, there are a lot of exchanges. So this could be a part of it, as they are reducing the availability. And since these addresses could be exchanges, a better representation would be looking at 10,000 plus Bitcoin and 100 to 1,000 BTC. Now, additionally, researchers at Glassnode Analytics found that during the bull markets, the altcoins move more frequently. As longtime hodlers move to sell, it puts significant selling pressure on Bitcoin. However, in the current phase of the cycle, the frequency of the old Bitcoin moving is much lower than 50%, or where Bitcoin topped out in the previous cycles. Checking out this tweet from Glassnode Analytics, in bull markets, old coins tend to move more. This increases the relative supply of younger coins in the network. At previous Bitcoin top tops, around 50% of the Bitcoin supply was younger than 6 months. We are currently significantly below this level at 36%, as you can see right here on your screen. Now let's discuss the bull trend intact as long as 55,000 support is defended. Considering the big whales have been accumulating Bitcoin as the crypto consolidates between $55,000 and $59,000, the bull trend remains intact despite the rising U.S. 10-year Treasury yields. As you can see right here on your screen, as Cointelegraph reported, when the 10-year Treasury yield begins rising, the risk on markets typically take a hit, particularly in the near term. And in the past 2 weeks, as an example, the U.S. tech stocks saw a steep pullback, which coincided with Bitcoin stagnating under 60 Gs. However, given that on-chain data remains optimistic for Bitcoin, as long as the $55,000 support area remains defended, the bullish market structure would raise the probability of a larger rally. That's right. So we're still bullish as what? And if you are too, let me know in the comments right down below. And before I break down the latest from Plan B, as well as the latest from Max Kaiser and Bitcoin searches in Turkey spiking 566% after the Turkish lira drops 17%, as you can see right here. And before I break down the latest price prediction from Bobby Lee, saying Bitcoin could hit $300,000 by the end of the year. First, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin up 1.5%, trading above $57,200. Again, it's important we maintain above that critical 55K support to remain in this bullish structure. We have Ethereum up 0.2%, trading just under $1,800. We have Theta up almost 20%, now trading above $10. XRP breaking out up over 12%, trading at about 57 cents. And Polkadot up 1.6%, trading at $37.50. All right, now let's check out the latest from Plan B. He tweeted, Bitcoin market cap is larger than 1 trillion, and we are only 10 months into the halving cycle. Where do you think the yellow, green, blue dots the next 30 months will be? Hint, look at the clusters from 2016 to 2020, stock to flow, and 2012 to 2016, stock to flow. And if you're not familiar with the stock to flow model and stock to flow X, it predicts a $288,000 Bitcoin price by the end of this year, which seems right in alignment with Bobby Lee, which I'm going to break down later for you right here in today's show. Also, Max Kaiser says we have a 300x path to go from here. Own it or have fun staying poor. And he's talking about the total addressable market known as the TAM. Right now, Bitcoin market cap is sitting at just $1 trillion. Ultimately meaning we're just a pup. Could you imagine where the Bitcoin price is likely to go when it's a $300 trillion market cap? Use your imagination and let me know your prediction in the comments right down below. Max Kaiser also predicts a short-term target of 77,000 and a year-end target of 220,000 per Bitcoin. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And before I break down our next story of the day, Bitcoin searches in Turkey spike 566% after the Turkish lira drops 17%. And before I share this price prediction from Bobby Lee, first let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market, sitting just under $1.8 trillion with $106 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and current Bitcoin dominance back on the decline at 60% even, and the current Bitcoin market cap still sitting above $1 trillion. In fact, we're closer to $1.1 trillion. Now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Dent up 50% and up 169% for the week, trading at 0.008. We have Harmony up 21% for the day and 67% for the week, trading at 16 cents. Solana up 18% for the day, trading at $16.36, and Theta up a whopping 20%, trading at $10.20. Now checking out the top losers within the top 100, we have VThor token down 7% for the day, but still up 115% for the week, trading at 2 cents. Nexo down about 7% for the day, trading at $2.52. Terra down 2.5% for the day, trading at $21.43, and Ravencoin down about 4%, trading just under 22 cents. Now out of this list of the biggest gainers and losers, which altcoins in the market right now are you most bullish on? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now let's check out one of my favorite indicators. It's the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 70 in greed. Yesterday was a 73, last week a 76, and last month a 91 in extreme greed. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Google searches for Bitcoin emanating from Turkey exploded in the past 24 hours after the value of the Turkish lira dropped now 17% following the firing of central bank governor. According to data from Google Trends, the number of searches for Bitcoin spiked 566% in hours immediately following the news of Lira's demise. As you can see right here on your screen, it shows you the Bitcoin searches from Turkey over 24 hours. According to Google Trends, the Lira's value dropped 14% in a flash dip after Turkey's president Erdogan fired the governor of the country's central bank. Former governor Naci Agbal had been credited with pulling the lira at a historic lows, partly by raising interest rates to fight inflation. His abrupt removal was said to have shocked domestic and foreign investors, reports BBC News. The Turkish lira regained a fifth of its value against the US dollar since the beginning of 2021 alone. The recent 14% plunge, I hear it's now as high as 17%, was triggered by concerns that the progress was made by Naci Agbal could be undone by the appointment of a new governor, Sahap, a banker and politician who is to oppose the use of high interest rates to fight inflation. The uptick in the number of Bitcoin searches by Turkish citizens is an all-time high to date, representing almost double the number of searches recording during the bull run of 2017 to 2018. It's not just Turkish citizens who are taking a refreshed look at cryptocurrencies. At the beginning of March, we had Turkey's Ministry of Treasury and Finance, who announced that it would work with the central bank in conjunction with regulatory bodies in order to lay down clear guidelines concerning the use of crypto. Quoting them right here, "We share the rising concerns about crypto with the rest of the world. The developments on crypto around the world and the state of crypto in Turkey are closely monitored by our ministry," announced the ministry at the time. So there you have it. This couldn't be more bullish for the king of all crypto. And before I break down the latest Bitcoin price prediction from Bobby Lee, who predicts Bitcoin could hit $300,000 by the end of this year, first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 720 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also, some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my daily letter, which goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. To subscribe, visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. Now, the importance of subscribing here, as well as my blog, which I update daily, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com, is just in case I was ever deplatformed or delisted from YouTube or Twitter. It gives us the opportunity to continue with our communication. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video in the description to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. You can also find me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle, you can't forget this one, Crypto News. Yes, and for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 18,000 cryptopreneurs from all over the world. To join it, click this link, request to join, and I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat, which is uncensored. To join it, click this link, request to join, and I'll be sure to plug you in. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Bitcoin could soar as high as $300,000 in the current bull market based on its historical patterns, according to Bobby Lee, the co-founder and former CEO of the crypto exchange BTCC. However, he did warn that the bubble will burst after peaking and that the cryptocurrency could see decline for years. That's right, he's quoted sharing, "Bitcoin's bull market cycles come every 4 years, and this is a big one," said Lee. "I think it could really go up to over $100,000 this summer. Does this sound familiar?" In yesterday's episode, I shared a bullish price prediction from Pantera Capital's Dan Moorhead, who says we're likely to break $100,000 by the end of the summer, which is just a few weeks away. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. Two of these mega bull cycles have occurred over the last 8 years, he told CNBC's Squawk Box Asia on Monday, pointing out that the last one was in 2017 when the price of Bitcoin surged to nearly $20,000 by the end of the year from about $1,000 earlier that year. That's right, Bitcoin did 20x. And if you'd like to see me do an exclusive interview with Bobby Lee, let me know. His publicist reached out to me more recently and asked if I'd like to have him on the show to do an interview. So if you'd like to see that, blow up the comments right down below and I'll make it happen. Quoting him right here, "It could go down by quite a bit, and that's when the bubble burst. In the Bitcoin crypto industry, we call it Bitcoin winter, and it can last from 2 to 3 years. That, my friend, is a fact. He ain't telling no lies. We saw a crypto winter from 2018 to 2020, and with Bitcoin entering 2021 at around $30,000, Bobby Lee said even just a 10x value from that would bring the price of the crypto to $300,000. He clarified that he was not sure if history would repeat itself. Bitcoin had a blockbuster year. So far, you can say that again, with the cryptocurrency breaking multiple record levels this year and surpassing the $60,000 mark earlier in March, and it's currently trading above $57,000. And we went from literally $11,000 6 months ago to over $60,000. That's a pretty big deal, and this bull run is only just getting started. Still, a Bitcoin winter that could last for years may hit the cryptocurrency following its bull run, warns Lee. It could go down quite a bit, and that's when the bubble bursts, he said. In the Bitcoin industry, we call it Bitcoin winter, and it can last for 2 to 3 years. Investors should be aware that Bitcoin's value could fall as much as 80 to 90% of its value from the all-time high peak, the entrepreneur said. Bitcoin is very volatile, but the rewards are risk adjusted, I think, Lee said. Now, if Bitcoin did drop from 80 to 90% after peaking out at $300,000, hypothetically, Bitcoin would drop to as low as $30,000 to $60,000. But do you feel that is likely to happen? Drop me a comment right down below. Now, for a quick recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show, the Bitcoin uptrend is not over. As data shows, the big whales aren't selling their precious Bitcoin. I shared the latest analysis from Crypto Burb, Sentiment, as well as Glassnode Analytics. I also shared the most recent tweet from Plan B, the creator of the Stock to Flow model. And a reminder, Stock to Flow X predicts a $288,000 Bitcoin price by the end of this year. I also shared the latest from Max Kaiser, who says Bitcoin has a 300x path to go from here. Own it or have fun, staying poor. Also in today's show, I shared breaking news. Bitcoin searches in Turkey spike 566% after the Turkish lira drops literally now 17%, as you can see right here. Also in today's show, I shared Bitcoin could hit $300,000 by the end of the year, according to crypto entrepreneur Bobby Lee. And he also goes on to share the Bitcoin bull market cycles come every 4 years, and this is a big one. I think it could really go up to over $100,000 by this summer, which is just a few weeks away. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go from here? Let me know in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, I want to give you a quick reminder that on March 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern, it's going down. Tikatori's next live event entitled Crypto's Next $1 trillion coin. In 2016, he picked Bitcoin when it was trading at $428. And if you would have listened to him back then, you'd be up more than 120x. Bitcoin went on to become the world's first $1 trillion crypto, and he believes he discovered the next $1 trillion crypto coin. He's going to be revealing it for free during this live event. All you need to do to register and RSVP is click the link below this video. In the description, it'll take you here. Then simply enter your best email address and click the button that says sign me up. And once registered, it'll take you here and you'll have the opportunity to get on his VIP text message list and receive these extra bonuses, including content from Tikatori's Crypto Corner, currently valued at $2,500, as well as concierge text reminder service. So go ahead and do so right now. I look forward to seeing you at the live event, and I'll catch you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.